Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I missed you so much. In today's video, we're going to be testing how many pages I read on my Kindle in 1 week. And let me just say, perfect. This is an intervention. Let the countdown begin and let's get started. Guys, we are reading. When did I start? Good morning, guys. It is the first day we're doing this. It is a Friday. No, it's not. I'm like been super sick this week, and if you've been on my channel recently, honestly, this video's not gonna come out until maybe a week or so from now. But if you could tell, in the past couple of weeks, it's been super sporadic on my channel. I've gotten a cold, so it's been really hard to film stuff. It's really hard to do everything because school has been going on. This week is the first week that we really just don't have much going on. My classes all were APs. I have now finished taking my final exams. So with that and all my seniors leaving, I am now kind of in a weird spot with school where it's not as pressing as it's been for the past like 5 months. We are going to start getting to college stuff, but aside from that, I have time to read now, and I'm finally back. So I've been reading on my Kindle a little bit. I started a fantasy book, Shield of Sparrows. That's where I kind of got this idea because I've been wanting to read on my Kindle. I don't know why. A lot of the paperbacks that I have, it's not that I don't want to pick them up, but I don't want to pick them up. Like, they're just not really my cup of tea, and I haven't read a fantasy in a long time. So I started Shield of Sparrows because I've heard so much about it. There's so many great reviews, and I opened it and I was like, maybe I'll sample it or something, and I liked that first couple pages that I read. So I decided I was gonna stick with it. I haven't done great with like getting into the book. I'm still on page 12, and it hasn't been like progressing for me because I haven't been really dedicating my time to it. So today I'm hoping I can, and I still kind of sound nasally if you can like really hear it, and I'm kind of moving out of that like super sick spot. I'm hoping that we can get some reading done, and it's so nice outside. I wish I could go out and read, but at least now that I don't have plans, I can stay in and actually do what I need to do. So that's what this is. That's what this is right now. I don't really know what the plot of this book is. All I know is it's supposed to be good, and it's a fantasy book, and I'm hoping that it has a good romantasy. I heard it had a good romantasy, so we're going purely off of like word of mouth. Oh, I forgot my Mary Lou's drink. By the way, this is a turtle from Mary Lou's. If you know, they have a lot of these in Mass. I don't know if they have them other places. I think it's an East Coast thing. Maybe not. I don't really know. This is a turtle, and I just added like cold foam and stuff, but like, I don't know. It's pretty good. It's not important though. I'm gonna try to read some of this, and then I think I'm gonna switch out of my clothes and like get in my bed and keep reading. And that's the vibe. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Really like our female lead. I love the way it's reading. Like, I love the way her perspective is reading. That's all I can think. I will put anything on my head as a scarf, but I'll just use my regular scarf. Anyways, we're gonna keep reading. I think that this guardian guy that everybody hates, that like she's like he came with them because I guess there's like a shipment of soldiers of some sort that came to her father's castle. And they're talking about like the guardian came with them, and she's like, the guardian, like he's supposed to be like the most darkest, dangerous man like ever. And at first I thought it was gonna be some random old man, but now based off of what I read of the, what is the back called again? Oh my gosh, it starts with an S. The synopsis. What I've read about that part, I think that the guardian is gonna be the love interest. Plus a bunch of people have highlighted it, and I don't know what other reason they would have. about to die. This is an intervention. I'm about to go take a shower. I had to get myself, honestly, just force myself to turn on my camera because all week has been the most busy. I don't know what is happening to me. This week is the first week at school, not that you guys care, without the seniors. So without them there, stopped caring. Genuinely stopped caring. I stopped learning because all my AP tests are done, my finals are done, and I've been reading, but I haven't been filming, which is like the worst part because like that's the whole point. The point is to vlog and we haven't vlogged. So yesterday, let me give you a rundown because I actually made a note. Let me see if I can actually, wait. I made a note to track what I have gotten done so we can just talk about that because I have been reading. I just haven't been filming. All right. On the 16th, Saturday, which is when we started our vlog, I read 87 pages of Shield of Sparrows, which is the fantasy book I started by Daphne Perry. So that book, honestly, I'm still in the beginning of it. I haven't really gotten into it that much. I want to say I'm like 15% into it. It's a pretty long book and I haven't read that much. So that day I did read 87 pages. I did make a conscious effort to read. Sunday, I went to the Haitian Flag Day parade. So that was all day. Well, not all day. That was like in the morning, but my friends had came over. So like after that, like stuff happened and then we went to the park. We did all this stuff. We were saying, for us at least, that it was the beginning of summer. So when summer started on Sunday, Monday, like I did not read anything on Sunday. Monday, which was the 18th. What went on Monday? Honestly, I just remember, we were wearing like flip-flops to school and it was like a dress down day. It was Haitian Flag Day officially and I had some time to read. So I started The Risk by Al Kennedy. If you don't know, the Off Campus series came out this week. Yeah, this weekend. I watched Off Campus in one day. Literally, I sat down. I think I don't even know why. I had like a cold or something. I watched the entire show, the entire season, one sitting. And let me just say, perfect. It was so good. I think after the first episode, it was like kind of a cringe and I was like, I don't really want to read this. I don't really want to watch it. But after the first episode, like, I don't know, even the first episode had that vibe where it's like, okay, I know I was going to be hooked. It's just, it was a little cringy. But let me tell you, Kameli, is that his last name? Belmont? They all can get, like, every single one of them genuinely had me floored. Like, they are the best. Top casting right there. Like, she cooked. She did her biggest one. I loved it. I loved the acting. I think after not debriefing, but like going through all the TikTok think pieces and all that stuff, I have some different opinions because I was irritated when it comes to like, I felt like Garrett and Hannah's story was rushed because we didn't get the yearning. But then I was also thinking, first of all, this is TV, so it's different. Like, it's not as slow paced and you're not gonna have like episodes of them not being together or just like sitting there like, I really wish she did this and this and this. But also, like, when we take into account like the books are from different perspectives, so obviously some of this stuff overlap, but in the TV show all of it actually has to fit in at the same time and be in one time frame. I think they did a really good job with balancing it out, and I think the stuff that they chose to keep in were pretty good. Honestly, I'm also a part of the, why did we take out the whole hands-off campus flag thing? But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was like the worst deal. Like I think in hindsight it wasn't horrible. The stuff they take out, like I don't think that it was detrimental, but also I read the books maybe like a year ago, so I'm not like the most remember, you know. Then I decided, I don't know, I was just back in my off-campus deep dive. So I was on TikTok and a lot of people were talking about like Jake Connolly. I was like, I don't know who Jake Connolly is. And I've read this books. I've read like off campus. I've read some of the, I think it's called not Briar U. I think I started a Briar U book, but there's a series for the kids of the off campus people, and I've read one of those. It's like Ryder and someone else. Like I've read that world. So I was like, who is Jake Connolly? Jake Connolly is supposed to be one of the best male main characters after Garrett Graham and Dean. So I was like, okay, let's go find him. So I googled it. He is from the book The Risk, which I guess is like, I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but I bought it. I wasn't gonna buy it because it's $10 on Kindle, and generally I kind of have a rule, if it's gonna be $10 on Kindle, I might as well just buy it physically because I'm spending the same amount of money. But I was so pressed to read it, and obviously Kindle reads, and also Al Kennedy books are just like, I feel like they're best digested on a Kindle, that I bought it. And I started it, and I read 20 pages of The Risk. It says that yesterday, which was Tuesday, today is Wednesday. Yesterday, I read 9 pages of, I think, Shield of Sparrows. But I've been like bouncing back and forth between the books because honestly, we're just reading. We're literally just reading. So I have gotten like little mini clips in of like, I read this, I picked up this, I did this, but like I haven't talked and I haven't like showed you. So a clear update, Shield of Sparrows, I have read 95 pages. I'm 15% into it. At this point, this is, I guess like, I don't really know what it's about because I kind of wanted to go in blind. It's not, I don't like hate the way it reads. Honestly, I just kind of read like a normal fantasy, but like it's not like so paced or anything. I just haven't been like putting time into it. We're in the beginning, but it's supposed to be an enemies to lovers, and the person I thought like the guardian, he is her enemy. So I'm thinking that he is gonna be an enemy, but like the marriage to convenience that's going on right now, he is not the husband of it. So like I don't know how that's gonna work. I kind of hate when it's like a marriage to convenience or like a relationship trope, but like the person outside of the relationship is supposed to be the love interest. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So I don't really know how it's gonna go, but 95 pages into it, so I read like maybe 100 pages, almost 100 pages. And then The Risk, I don't even think I got that far into it. Honestly, I've been picking it up like car rides. I'm 46 pages into that, 12% into it as well. And it's good. I like it, but like I haven't been putting my time into it. So today, after I go take a shower, because I just got home from practice, I just washed the dishes, I just did everything in the world, I'm gonna go sit my butt down and we're going to lock in on this book because an L. Kennedy read is never a hard read, and I want to get a good amount read this week, and I think I can. Honestly, usually on my Kindle, I read sporadically like this, so I'm not feeling like crazy about what progress. Like this is kind of like a normal week for me. I think this is accurate. But I'm gonna try to like get a lot of footage for you today and tomorrow as well. So today we're gonna lock in and we're gonna read a good chunk of this book. Also hoping I can get into Shield of Sparrows. I don't really have one I'm favoring right now, and I'm not like hating jumping between the books, which usually I kind of feel like overwhelmed, but I've been liking it. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower and then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna cuddle up and we're gonna read. I'm on page 62, and genuinely I have not read much. I'm trying to read half asleep and it's not working. Is it Thursday? Yes. Have I talked to you about what I'm reading? No. I ended off last night on page like 100. Right now, I just got back from my game. I just showered. I'm in my bed reading. I'm on page 176. So we've been making some good headway. I'm 45% into this book, and I do want to almost finish it today. I'm super sore. I really am just not in the mood to do anything but sit in my bed and read. Last night, I tried to do that, but like I was stuck kind of editing, and like that took me a really long time, and then after that point I was just very, very tired. So this is what we're doing. We're reading, but we're like almost halfway into the book and they just kind of got on like their first date. It just feels like we're moving super slow. The romance hasn't even started yet and we're already halfway through the book, and it's a romance book. So I'm like, what is going on? Like I get that the plot is happening, and I guess we've had scenes of them, but like I don't know, how do I say, like I don't feel sparks. I just feel like, okay, they're kind of cute, but like nothing's kind of happened, and that feels annoying. But I don't know. Hello everyone, we're on the MacBook, and I think you all know what that means by now. If you're not new, we're coming to the end of this video. It is Friday, May 12th, not 12th. I'm actually stupid, I can't even read. It's May 22nd, last day I'm meant to be posting this. This video is still not done because I want to give you guys my updates. This morning, I was on page... This is the time my phone needs to start malfunctioning. I was on page 206 of The Risk by L. Kennedy. And right now, 7:22 p.m., I've read it all throughout the day. I've been reading it at school and stuff. And I'm on page 337. So just today, I've read, I think, like 130 pages. Yesterday, we got from page 100 to page 200, so 100 pages, and I've read a good chunk of this book. I'm now like 85% through it, so I am gonna finish it off camera, but I wanted to give a little bit of like an update, recap, ending, closing off of this video. I tried to vlog this week as consecutively as I can, but like as I anticipated that it would be like super not busy, it was actually really busy, and like life got in the way, and it was really hard to like pick up the camera, even though it wasn't really hard to read. It was just like the thought of filming myself, and a lot of times I just didn't have the time to. So I don't know how, like I think right now with where I am at with school and stuff, it's really hard to film and like do all this stuff. So I'm trying to get out what I can get out, and I'm trying to give myself grace and like make space for myself to make mistakes and miss an upload or something, which I have been doing and I feel like genuinely awful about. So I'm trying to get like everything together. This video is super short. I think it's not even like more than 15 minutes, but I'm happy that I'm getting something out this week because I didn't get anything out this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Please, please, please don't give up on me. I'm trying my best to get everything done and do it all at once, and it's been super stressful, but I'm gonna try harder. And yeah, so I love you so much, but God loves you so much more. Thank you for watching, and I hope and I pray that I'll see you in the next one. I almost forgot my intro. Bye.